YouTube, what is up? So here we have Marvel's Frogman, and this is going to be the final figure in the Stilt-man Build-A-Figure wave from the Into the Spider-Verse set. Yeah, this figure has nothing to do with Into the Spider-Verse. However, it's an obscure character they decided to give us, and it's really funny because I was racking my brain trying to think. I remember Frogman, but then I couldn't remember his origin story, and that's because initially Frogman wasn't Frogman; he was Leapfrog, and this is the son of a villain. So he's not a villain. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, cool. They're giving us another villain. But this is actually not a villain. He's actually a how do we call him? He's a licensed superhero. I mean, he doesn't really have powers other than we'll get into that. So, anyways, this is Eugene Patillo. He's from Earth 616, which is the main Marvel timeline. His first appearance was in Marvel Team Up that was Marvel Team Up 121, September 1982. Nicknames included Kermit, Leapfrog, Hippity Hooper, and the Fabulous Frogman, which I always thought was his name and not just Marvel's Frogman or just Frogman. I always thought it was like the Fabulous Frogman for some reason. But it dawned on me that that's the name that he gave himself at some point. So he was a member of the Misfits. He was an adventurer, a busboy, and a licensed superhero. His father, Vincent Patillo, was the original Frogman, but he went by Leapfrog, right? And he was an inventor who never really invented nothing of any use until he invented these electrical coils that he put in the bottom of his suit, right? And instead of using his inventions and stuff that he created for good, he went down he became a villain and ended up in jail. And while he's in prison, his son was in school, Eugene, and his mom ends up dying. So in order to like help out the family and do this, he became he became a busboy, and at some point he ends up finding the Frogman suit in his dad's closet, and he realized why his dad was in jail, and he wanted to bring he didn't want his family's name to be frowned upon, so he took the mantle of Frogman. But later he got into a fight. He teamed up with like Human Torch, Spider-Man. He ends up accidentally beating up Speed Demon, and he gave himself the name the Fabulous Frogman. That's the way his story goes. On the back of the package, I'm not even sure what it's gonna say, but here's a nice look. Like, this is hilarious, man, and I already love this figure. Okay, so Eugene Patillo suits up as Frogman in a misguided attempt to restore his family's good name. So that's what I was talking about his father being a villain and using this suit, and now he's trying to restore the family's name back to good. And yeah, this is awesome, man. I can't even say enough about this figure. The figure itself, as far as like articulation and stuff, it might be trash. I mean, let's be honest. It looks like the Doc Ock body, which was, yeah, I think I got a fire going on. Give me a second. All right, so I'm still alive. The fortress didn't get burned down, so yeah. Uh, I have no clue of where we are with Frogman. I think I was telling you about. Yeah, it's the pretty much the same mode as Doc Ock, I believe, with some subtle changes. Maybe not. I'm not sure, but we're gonna crack this guy open and then go from there. Yeah, so here's Frogman out of package, and I gotta say, man, this thing is actually really, really, really cool. I dig this a lot, and you know, some of my favorite characters are probably some of the most obscure characters in Marvel, and I'm really happy for this. And you know, with doing a YouTube channel and being able to, you know, talk about the history of these characters and letting them know who they are, and you know, going over their origin stories, like it makes me really happy that we get something like that and we can talk about, you know, their origin story. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this figure, man. And I don't know, I don't care what people say, like, oh, you know, they could have done this, they could have. Yeah, we got Frogman. Shut up. I'm happy about it. Be happy about it. And this is really, really cool. He came with open left, open right, two fisted hands, as you can see here. Um, he came with the left hand to Stilt-man, and that's going to be the next video, as well as a fisted hand and a pistol, some sort of laser that we've already seen before. I want to say we got a red version of this. Spymaster maybe had something, a version of this, or a yellow version. Who knows, man? But yeah, it's still cool. Whatever. But you know, the little details on this thing, and it's not even like look at those springs, like look at those coils. That's really cool, man. And for it to stand, I'm pretty sure it can stand. You know, the way the feet are, I think they did an awesome job. And whoever's idea was it to give us this figure, man, I take my hat off to you. And yeah, man, and whoever okayed it, I take my hat off to you. Like, this is just crazy. This is awesome. I do think uh, us getting like one obscure character uh, per wave, because sometimes we don't even get that. Sometimes we get like a real solid wave, which is cool, and then we'll get something that it seems like nobody wants. Like I'm pretty happy with this. So yeah, just keep doing what you guys are doing. And if you guys like the figure, uh, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't. Yeah, this is definitely the Doc Ock mode. So yeah, as you can see under there, you can see the port where the tentacles will port in. So yeah, that's kind of cool. But I mean, it is what it is. So they just repainted that, and cool. I'm not mad. I'm still not mad. Really happy about this figure. So coming up next, we're gonna knock out the Stilt-man figure. We're gonna set these guys up, maybe put them in a fight or something. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, as always, please like, subscribe, and take care.